A man who police say confessed to murder will be back in court today. His arrest finally brings some closure to the victim's family in a years-old cold case. News 10's Abby Kirk is live at the courthouse in Marshall, Illinois this morning with a message from the victim's mother.
Yeah, Leah, nearly 4.5 years later, Connor Scott has confessed to the murder of Kaylyn Whitaker, 20 years old, from Martinsville, Illinois. Whitaker died on Halloween Day in 2014. Now, Leslie Roberts is Kaylyn's mother. We spoke to her last week. This is the first time since Scott confessed that she talked to us. Shocking news for the entire family. Scott was Kaylyn's boyfriend at the time, and Roberts says the news is hard to take in.
We received, the peace that we've been looking for, the closure that we're able to receive at this time and heal as a family, Big shocker, big shocker. It was huge.
Now, Scott is currently in the Clark County Jail facing a $1 million bond. The charges he's also facing, I'll explain more coming up in our next 30 minutes. But for now, live in Marshall, Illinois, I'm Abby Kirk. News 10.
A woman is behind bars this morning after a weekend stabbing in Terre Haute. It happened just after 3 yesterday morning. This is in the 1900 block of 3rd Avenue. Officers say that's where they found a woman with multiple stab wounds. Amber Pitts was arrested and could face charges for aggravated battery and possession of meth. Police say the victim was taken to a local hospital for treatment. A man who confessed to murder will be in court today. Connor Scott confessed to the murder of 20-year-old Kaylyn Whitaker of Martinsville, Illinois. Whitaker died on Halloween 2014. News 10's Abby Kirk is live at the courthouse in Marshall, Illinois this morning with more on the charges he's facing.
Leah, this is a story we've continued to follow for you throughout the years. Connor Scott has confessed to murder nearly 4.5 years later. He's expected to be in court here in Marshall, Illinois at 9 this morning. Now, Illinois State Police say he faces 2-degree murder charges. They also say the state of Indiana ordered the Danville, Indiana State Police Department, to seize all firearms from Scott. Court documents show it has probable cause to consider Scott as a dangerous individual. Scott confessed to the murder of 20-year-old Kaylyn Whitaker that happened on Halloween in 2014. And at that time, Scott was her boyfriend. Records say a hearing is set for this Thursday to determine whether the seized firearms should return to Scott or continue to be retained by the Danville police. Now, Scott is currently in the Clark County Jail on $1 million bond. This will be a story we continue to follow for you as we get more information along the way. But for now, live in Marshall, Illinois, I'm Abby Kirk, News 10.